I've got to say, guys, this question at first glance, it looks horrendous, but it's really not as bad as you think if you break it and do it step by step. Take each bit, okay, pace by pace, okay? So, yeah, to do it in step by step, okay? So as to write this horrible looking fraction in the form ax to the power of b y to the c, where a, b and c are integers, meaning whole numbers, okay? So step one, okay, so I'm looking at laws of indices. So I'm going to work out the numerator first. Okay, so I'm squaring everything. I've got 6x to the 5y cubed all squared. So I'm raising everything to the power of 2. I'm squaring everything. So 6 squared is 6 times 6, which is 36. Then I have x to the power of 5 all squared. Remember, we know from one of our index laws, when it's a power of a power or a power to a power rule, we multiply, okay? So that'll be x to the power of 10. So 5 times 2 is 10. So we have x to the power of 10. We have y cubed all squared. That'll be y to the power of 6. So 3 times 2 is 6. And on the bottom, guys, we got 3x squared y to the 7 times 4xy to the minus 3 or negative 3. So yeah, numbers go with numbers, and then corresponding letters go with corresponding letters. So 3 times 4 makes 12. X squared times x makes x cubed. Okay, when I'm multiplying with the same base, I add the powers. So think of it as an invisible 1 here. And then y to the 7 times y to the minus 3. That'll be y to the power of 4. So 7 plus minus 3 is 7 minus 3, which is 4. Okay, hence give me y to the 4. Okay, finally, I'm now going to do my division now. So I'm going to do 36 divided by 12 makes 3. X to the power of 10 divided by x cubed. I'm dividing with the same base, so I can subtract those powers. 10 minus 3 makes 7. Then I have y squared. 6 minus 4 is 2, or y to the power of 2. So my final answer just reads 3x to the power of 7 y squared. Okay, and that question was not as bad as you think, but yeah, this was definitely a grade 5 question, potentially even, yeah, like a grade 6. Okay, but yeah, so when you break it down and do it piecewise, so piece by piece or pace by pace, okay, you'll get it, okay, as long as you're happy with your index laws. So yeah, remember that when you're multiplying with the same base, so a to the power of x multiplied by a to the power of y is a to the x plus y. When I'm dividing with the same base, I subtract those powers, okay, and when it's one power raised to another power, then I multiply those powers, okay. So they are your main 3 laws of indices that you will need for your preparation for your GCSE maths exam. Okay, so this one here will be appropriate for higher and foundation. Okay, of course, yeah, there are some other ones here that we're not actually covered yet. So negative indices, powers of 0 and 1, and again I'll cover them in other videos. But yeah, I've got videos on them here on my page currently, so check them out. Yeah, if you want more practice, yeah, on negative or fractional or powers of 0, powers of 1. But yeah, they are your main laws of indices for GCSE maths higher and foundation.